yesterday before we went to practice that we're going to make the change with JV coming off the bench and me starting. They weren't really telling me what I needed to do. It's just what I normally do, go in there and provide defense, energy, aggressiveness to the rim. Jammer came and talked to me before the game about what we're trying to do with Middleton, and that was my matchup. So it was what I normally do is just be aggressive, be physical, and make it difficult for him on the defensive end.
Second foul was a bit of a cheap one. We saw you signal over to the bench like, no, leave me in. Dwayne trusted you for a little while there.
Yeah. I knew what I was trying to do. I was trying to set the tone early. That's going to be a physical game for him. He's not going to get easy runs or easy cuts. I'm going to be there. I'm bumping him. I thought the first foul that I got was more cheap when I tripped a little bit trying to do the switch. So I didn't want to come out the game. I was really hungry and ready for this game when I knew I was going to be playing big minutes. So I didn't want to come out, and I'm glad that he let me in for a little bit.
How comfortable were you initiating the offense, Norm? Especially in that fourth quarter, we saw you hook up with JV a couple times, screen and roll, devoid of the big guys. No Lowry, no DeRozan involved. How comfortable were you guys with that?
Very comfortable. Kyle and DeMar and Nick Nurse came to me about initiating the offense, bringing it up to relieve pressure off of them, and I work on it every day. With Jamma, I'm handling the ball. I'm in pick and roll, making decisions off that, making reads, and I was able to do that in my attacks to the rim, seeing where the defense was, drawing the help in, kicking out to the open guys.
With Middleton, what does he try to do to you, and what are you trying to take away first and foremost?
He's trying to get into his mid-range package. He's a great mid-range shooter, step backs, turnarounds in the post, one-dribble pull-ups. So he's trying to get a little bit of room where he can bump you off and elevate over you. And I'm just trying to stay low to the ground, be physical with him, bump him, speed him up when he's trying to put the ball on the ground. So it's all about the initial catch and being right up to him where it's not easy for him to get in rhythm.
After you picked up a couple of those fouls and it was still pretty grimy game early, and you hit that three early, how big was that, and how did that set up the two you hit in the second half?
It was really big, for me to come out there and show that I'm calm and I'm ready to play whenever you need me. I've been working on it a lot, so I just take it with confidence. I feel like my preparation every day, the early morning, late workouts that I do, really staying after practice, getting extra shots up, getting extra work in, watching film, it prepares me for whatever the situation is, and I'm able to go in there and thrive and just believe in myself and play with confidence.
And why was it important for you to get to the rim, even early when it wasn't like things were going in, but just to even get there?
Yeah, just to get there, to put a presence on it, to put the defense in rotation. We needed more drives, more kickouts to have their defense scrambling because they're so long. Their length is really disruptive, and they're blitzing Kyle and DeMar and pick and roll. So you need somebody to attack, loosen up the defense, and re-attack on the kickouts or hit to shooters for open shots. Just opens up and spreads the floor for us on offense.
Were you surprised to get the cold start?
A little bit, when they told me, but I was ready for it. This is what I prepared for. This is what I want to be. I'm striving for so much more in myself and expectations for myself. So it was a big game for me.
When a move like that gets
You said what?
You know that Milwaukee originally had the draft pick?
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
Yeah. I knew that. I talked to Gerg all the time about it at his camp in the summer and everything like that. So it's a fun time for me to come back and play here, knowing that this is a team that I could have been on.
when a move like that gets made and you're in the middle of it, is there an extra incentive to sort of come through for the team and sort of make it look like a smart decision?
In starting and
Yeah, you're going in the starting lineup.
it's just about making an impact either way. Bringing energy, bringing something that we need. Going over the film of last game and seeing where we struggled a little bit, and they're throwing me in there to provide something, provide that defensive toughness, energy, and pace. So it was a big game for me to come out there and show them that they can throw me in there whenever, and whatever happens in Game 5, I'm gonna be ready for it, whether it's coming off the bench or starting.
What does it say about a guy like Jonas if he's taken out of the starting lineup, but he can go in and be a productive player? It's not an issue.
It's really professional for him. Being a professional, knowing that it's the playoffs and anything can happen. If series can switch, changes need to be made for the betterment of the team, and to give yourself up like that, to a second-year player and not give yourself up for the team and not complain about it and go in there and do work and give yourself up and try to get the win. It is big time. That's what we need to offer from all of us.
What sort of adjustment might you expect to this adjustment?
I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out Game 5. So I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do, but we're gonna be ready for it.